Throughout the Gospels, the Jewish authorities become increasingly annoyed with Jesus. He's popular with the crowds. He sides with the poor on economic issues. He appears to play fast and loose with the ceremonial law, and he slates the religious leadership. Now, the cleansing of the temple was something that really riled them. Jesus saw that the temple exploited poor people by making them pay heavy taxes and hefty fees to participate in the worship at the temple. So this day when he came to the temple, he made a whip and he came in and he drove out the many money changers and those who sold animals for sacrifice at extortionate prices. This was perceived as a direct attack and judgment on the leadership of the temple. This was a massive issue. The systems of authority of the temple were viewed by Jesus as the strong man that needed binding up and casting out. The temple had become the focus of evil in Israel. He goes further to claim that he would personally replace the temple. And when the authorities ask him, "What sign could you give for all of this?" he says, "Destroy this temple," referring to himself, "and in 3 days I will raise it up." They were furious with him. Now, John's account of this happening in the temple comes right at the beginning of his gospel in chapter 2, whereas in the other 3 gospels it comes at the end. John is different because in a sense it could be viewed that he is placing this great crime that they thought he had done at the beginning of his gospel, so we all know what the issues are, as if then the rest of the gospel is actually a sort of trial. Accusations are made, witnesses testify, the individuals do. He claims the Father is a witness to him and the scriptures. Arguments are made and even debates about who has the right to judge or not judge. So the reader in John's Gospel goes through all the evidence, as it were, in this trial, and at the end has to make up their own mind about who Jesus is, based on the testimony, on the evidence, and Jesus' own claims. Now the question is not, as it is sometimes put, is Jesus my personal saviour or not? That's not the issue. The issue is this: is Jesus the Son of God? And is he the liberator who can free everyone, starting with the excluded, the exploited, and the marginalised?